All right guys, what is going on? Today we are recording data logging with the Explorer ST. Now if you watch my last video, we had originally sent off the baseline of the ECU to Adam at ZFG. Let me adjust my camera. Yep, all right, so you guys can see. So we sent the baseline tune, or the base file, to Adam at ZFG. Now Adam took that data, sent us back a baseline tune, and I gotta tell you, the baseline tune felt absolutely fantastic. It felt great. I've never really experienced a vehicle that launches as hard as this one does. And I think the biggest reason why it feels absolutely amazing, even on a base tune, is that it doesn't spin any tires. So I could launch this thing as hard as I want, and it was actually to the point where I actually got some wheel hop. So what we did was we installed a AWR diff mount. So take a look over here to the right and you'll see what that diff mount looks like. And basically what that does is, some of the Explorer STs actually came with a 2-bolt rear end, so the diff was held in by 2 actual bolts on the rear subframe. Ours, and through whatever reason Ford decided to, they actually cut it down to 1 bolt. So when that 1 bolt shears, that means your diff actually hangs off the subframe, so it causes a major problem. It's almost what I would consider a catastrophic failure. So installing this mount gives it more rigidity. It's not going to break. It just provides a little bit more safety, a little bit more insurance, and kind of helps stabilize the launching of this vehicle. Now, as the vehicle sits right now, we just finished sending the baseline tune. Adam got back to us. He sent us the, this is the second tune on the vehicle. So currently, I don't know how many revisions this might be the final tune, I don't know. I think the tune that the baseline tune only really hit 17 pounds of boost. Feels like this one has a little bit more boost added into it. Of course, when the tuner takes your data logs, they're going to review like your fuel quality. You know, is it advancing timing? Does your fuel quality suck? Just overall, he's going to make sure that the health of the vehicle is safe, right? Are your wastegates operating properly? You know, is everything working as it should? Because a lot of times when people tune their cars, there could be a pre-existing problem that you didn't know about, and the tuner is going to find it, right? A lot of people think, oh, well, you know, the tuner must not know what he's doing. My car's running fine. But a lot of times, there could be problems with your vehicle that you might not know about. Your car might be operating okay, but you might have a boost leak. It might be running really bad gas. It might be pulling timing. There's just a plethora of problems that you can run into when you're data logging a vehicle. So this whole process has been really great, because this is a bone stock vehicle. There's no intakes. Axle back doesn't really count because it's just an axle back, but it's really a bone stock vehicle, and the tuner is taking the time to data log a bone stock car. Like I said in my last video, a lot of times when you are working on a vehicle and you purchase a tune, they provide you that tune based on your PCM data that you send in or you submit, and they don't even ask for a data log. I mean, I've worked with other tuners to where they've done that, where they just email me the tune. They're like, well, you can data log it if you want to, but it's such a copy paste, it's usually not a problem. Now, that vehicle was naturally aspirated. This is twin turbos. You're dealing with 2 turbos. You're dealing with direct injection. It makes sense that you would want to data, even bone stock, you want to data log, make sure everything is good. So what we're going to do, Adam has told me that he wants me to do another 3rd or 4th gear pull from 2500 to 6,000, and he wants me to do a 0 to 60. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set stuff up. I've got a little helper with me today. We're going to do some data logs. I got to tell you, if you are bone stock right now with an Explorer ST, the difference is night and day. I have tuned vehicles before where it just really didn't seem like a huge improvement. Like, you could feel it, but a little bit of throttle response, but what Adam does at ZFG, now, before we talk about the fun stuff, right, getting on and everything, the drivability is something else to talk about. It is better than stock. Before, when we had this vehicle from the factory, sometimes it would bang a shift on a downshift in sport mode. It just didn't feel good. That is completely gone with Adam's tune. Even on the baseline, it was a marked, huge improvement over stock. It's super impressive. Like, I'm driving in normal mode right now. It's in 10th gear, and I just give it a little bit of gas. It goes down to 8th right away. Like, and that was just a little bit. There was no harsh shifting. It feels really smooth. The other thing that you're gonna notice when you are driving this, you're gonna notice that just by squeezing the gas pedal ever so slightly, it puts you in the right gear, and it gives you enough throttle response to where it's not, like, you can drive this vehicle completely normal, but then when you get on it, it is completely different. Like, it is, even in normal mode, it's aggressive when it needs to be, but it's very tame and OEM-ish, like, honestly better than OEM when you're just driving it normally. So let's go ahead, set up the laptop. I'm gonna pull into the gas station here, and we are going to set up the data logs, and we're gonna do some data log recording, and all right, we'll be right back. All right, let's do a poll. All right, hit stop. Let me see the laptop. All right, so what we're gonna do is take that data log, save log file as 3rd gear pull rev 2, revision 2. All right, so we're gonna close this log file. We're gonna try to get a 0 to 60 pull. Just need to find the right spot to do it. Go ahead, hit start. All right, so let's go ahead and get a 0 to 60. All right, go ahead and hit stop. All right, guys, we just finished data logging. It was simple as that. It's a very simple process. It's just that oftentimes it's difficult to find a road to do stuff like that on. Like, I recommend always be safe when you're data logging. Always drive within the speed limits, like me. I think it's an essential process when it comes to data logging. Now, you could always rent dynos, but dynos can be fairly expensive. But doing a data log pull in an all-wheel drive type vehicle, it's pretty safe. Data logging the Mustang is definitely not something that I would be as keen to doing, just because of how much power that car has, and the gearing, you're just going to be really fast in it doing a 3rd or 4th gear pull. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed just watching the data log process. Like I said, overall it's been a great, it's been good working with Adam. His tune is really spot on. Like I said, it drives completely normal when you're driving it normal, and then when you get on it, I mean, it opens up and it wants to eat. Like, that's the thing that you notice with his tune. I don't know how many revisions it's going to take, but it feels absolutely great. So if I get on it here, it just picks up right away and starts pulling, and then I can go back to driving it normal. And that's not even sport mode. The power is just unreal, how fast it rushes in, and just how it feels. So like I said, if you guys have any questions about the tuning process, or tuning the Explorer, or any questions specifically of what I've noticed, maybe drop a comment below, leave a like, subscribe, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next video with our brand new Explorer ST. Take it easy. Bye.